Hi, my name is LivTempleton and I'm the creator of the original Kaidan Follower Mod for Skyrim. I apologise for audio and video quality first off. I am by no means a streamer and I'm overcoming a couple of fears that I have regarding recording equipment in order to make this video today. But it's a special occasion, so I figured good time as any to do a little face reveal. So it's been 6 years since the mod was first released. It'll be 6 years as of September 21st. As most of you know, I stepped back from the project a couple of years back, and I've returned now to the community to discover just how much it has continued to flourish in that time. Today, we're going to be playing through the extended edition of Kaidan. This is a huge mod update that has been diligently worked on by BarWireBlonde, Diana Aylet, and HanShotFirst. It of course welcomes back the wonderful Daniel Matthew Lemon, who to voice Kaidan for us. They've all put so much work into this. I cannot wait to find out what they have in store. So I will stop faffing about and we will get into this. It has been years since I've played this game. I had to do a complete new reinstall, so it's actually very light on mods. Just a few essentials, pretty much.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
I am just going to start with escaping the cell so we can get straight into the game. I did that to him. Poor thing. I've played through this scene several hundred times, probably. Just beta testing, mod testing, all of that good stuff. But hey, buddy.
When I get out of here,
what are you doing?
I'll kill you all myself.
I know.
Tell me that again when I tear your spine out of Europe. Wait. You're not with the Thalmor, are you? Quick, get me free from here before more come. Kaidan. My name is Kaidan. The Thalmor invited me to high tea. What do you think? I don't know. Some Justicars ambushed me outside of Falkreath. Choking on my own blood, and you want my life story? Look, I don't know. They just kept asking me something about the blades and the sword I had. Please, just help me out of here. You're a lifesaver.
Alright, buddy. Up you get.
A bottled miracle, this stuff. Thank you. Wait, there's one more thing. One of the Thalmor got his hands on my sword. I know I've got no right to ask, but I could use your help in getting it back. This isn't me being sentimental.
I don't know why I'm doing all the expansive dialogue options. I already know it all by heart.
If it's important to them, they shouldn't have it.
Playthrough, right?
Headed deeper into the prison. And with luck, he's cornered like a rat.
Alright, what have I got here? I'm gonna pick up some gear, because otherwise I really will smoke me. Because you don't help in these fights, usually. Don't talk to him like that, Liv. He's been through a rough time. I'm probably gonna die doing this, but let's give it a go. Yeah. Die now. The drop on one. Oh. Probably dead. Dead. He naked. now you show up. Thanks, Han.
Son of a bitch had it coming. I can't thank you enough. I know you didn't have to help me. The question on everyone's mind, even mine. The sword belonged to my mother. I never knew her, but it's my only real clue to finding out who she was. Listen, I owe you my life, and I'm not a man who's comfortable being in debt. If you ever have need of me, I'd be glad to fight alongside you till that debt is repaid. I am your sword and shield.
Rightio, buddy. You want your stuff
You
back?
found the rest of my gear. Mind if I get that armor back? It's been my second skin for years now.
Yeah. Let's trade some stuff.
Show me your stash then.
You don't get a bow, sorry. It looks screwy. I'm not giving him that back. Alrighty. Let's clear out of here first, and then I will...
Well, moving on.
That was new line. That's cute. It wasn't even like a huge line. It was still just exciting to hear it, you know? Nice book. I don't really know what direction I'm taking this character in yet. She's loosely based from a character I play in Neverwinter Nights 2. Very loosely based. But I am going to be checking out the companions in this playthrough.
I bloody hope this is worth it.
Do you now?
Excuse me.
Why is it making me laugh? I don't know. Right. We're out. Survived it.
Yes? Aye. Guess I owe you that. I've been trying to find a way to cross the border into Peel Pass. In the meantime, I've been picking up bounty contracts to keep some coin in my pocket. I must have drawn too much attention to myself. I'd been camping by the lake when they ambushed me. Seems the Thalmor don't ever need much evidence to bring in a suspect. They took one look at that sword, decided I'd be a good target for interrogation, and dragged me off to that abandoned prison. Brynjar used to say, if you're not a little afraid, you're not understanding the situation. Fear I can deal with easily enough. But there was a moment or two when I started to think it really would be the end for me. The Thalmor would never have let me go, no matter what I told them. You faced down mortality too. Perhaps you know the feeling. Apologies. I didn't mean to prod old wounds. But after all that's happened, you're still standing. Probably. And I'll be ready for them.
Should I be
Live and
saying the
learn, right?
lines? Ooh, new stuff. New stuff, new stuff.
Well now, if we head over Whiterun way, I know some people, good people, that might be worth checking in with. I seem to remember they always had the inside track on bounties. Now that you mention it, there is. I haven't been that way in going on 10 years now, but if we're over Rorikstead way, there's someone I'd like to check in on. A childhood mate of mine. Be nice to see how he's doing if we have the time.
Okay.
Aye. There's a few places I've found to be not really worth visiting. Falkreath's one. Nothing much of an interest there. Dawnstar's another. That place is fucking cold. And I don't just mean the weather.
So obviously we have to go to Fall Creek and Dawnstar. shortcut.
The ritual stone. Well, this one's fucking useless. You don't need to fight for you. You don't need to raise dead creepy fuckers, do you?
You need to learn how to pronounce the word fuck.
You look strong. Come to your Basker and be a companion.
Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
Kaidan, come say hello to your friends. You shy, are you?
I have something for you. It's a Nord wall, carved from a bit of tusk. You can use it if we ever get separated. I'll hear it, and I'll be able to find you.
Aye, I'm alright. Just glad to be out of that disgusting place and breathing fresh air again. How about you? I like the thought of a rest.
I'll call that a good start.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
What do you need?
Aye. It turns out that I do.
Oh, thank you. Gave me a mead. I asked for an ale, but you gave me a mead. Cool.
Yes, Mum?
Let's have a
Don't
little
forget
sit
to
down and a
polish
little
those
chitty chat.
glasses.
I can't thank you enough.
You want a drink?
I'll never forget.
Bugger off, lady.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
Get out of it.
Now please, no more questions.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone. When the age of
I'm
aggression
just sitting there, but I
is
can't.
just
I
about
can't.
done.
Everything all right?
What do we want to do? What's wrong, Kaidan?
I'm intrigued.
What were you getting up to before you rescued me?
Killer of kings, on the day of your death we will drink and we'll see. Children of Skyrim that we fight all our lives. Sovngarde beckons, none of us dies. But
I mean, realistically, should be saying that.
see it wipe clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes.
I'll go with her
I
story.
lived off the land for most of my childhood. I can't say it was easy, but it was a good enough life.
What did you want to know?
I've spent a long time wandering. This is where my feet led me.
This is all dialogue.
Isn't there always? To warn the truth, I've come back to Skyrim to learn something of my heritage, my bloodline. The few clues that I have pointed me here, but it takes time to decode. So, I'm paying my way by collecting bounties. Well, aren't you observant? I was raised by an old, and as one. But no, that Atmore and ice doesn't run in my veins. I can't be certain what does. No, not anymore. Perhaps I do have blood kin out there, but I've never known them. No, I have no voice of the Emperor, no dragon skin magic. I don't know the race of my mother. All I have is a hunch, but I need proof.
Oh, buddy. Of course I'll help you out
You
with
do
that.
that? I suppose I could use the help. The best clue I have is my sword, but I'm certain we can find out more in our travels.
Here we go. Will you tell me about your tattoo?
That's a lot to get into.
So,
Oh, you don't want to talk
Writing
now.
song.
Sorry, buddy.
Why, John Battleborn, you're writing me a song? Does it somehow involve blood or beheadings or the honor of my forebears?
Get off that!
that's where it
Get
started.
down!
From
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Are you holding up all right?
The braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of both battles and gold he had made.
Are you getting drunk, buddy? Swaggering around.
Ask away.
When he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
When you're as big as I am, people don't ask a lot of questions. And what they think to themselves is none of my business.
So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
That's too funny.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more. When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
I'm doing all right. More concerned about you, to be honest.
I'm fine.
I'm glad to hear
Fine,
it.
buddy. Fine.
I'm at your service.
Alright, let's hear it.
I'm gonna tell you something, right? And this is really embarrassing. That's the reason why I stopped drinking with my old mates.
He's getting hammered.
Those bastards put something in me drink, right? The next thing I know, I woke up somewhere in the north. Stranded. With me arse and me dangly bits. Frozen to the cart. Honestly. Good thing is, a group of travellers had some warm soup with them. And they dabbed it on me, you know what? They used it to unstick me from the cart. Aye?
Jesus, mate.
Bad thing is, this group were the Bellin priestesses. And I tell you what, these women were enjoying handling me privates a little bit too much, do you know what I mean?
Drunk off your ass, mate.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to
Alright, enough drinking, buddy.
I was just starting to get cozy.
I know.
braggart did swagger and brandish his
Oh, good. She put your drink away.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
Nice overhaul they did at the drugs and stuff in here. Good looking updates.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our
Confession
burden to
time.
bear.
I'm a Vilkas fangirl.
We can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obvious. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily. Leave that to me.
Hey, you guys. How you doing?
A stranger comes to our hall.
That she does.
Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas.
Kaidan, I haven't seen you in an age. Where was it?
For those with the fire burning in their hearts.
Little shin pass for that snob of a Jarl over in Falkreath.
That's right. The blood ran red. Fursona was well satisfied that night. Good times.
Come to us to seek their favor. It makes no difference. What?
I'm just gonna put on the rest of the subtitles. That's cute. You talked to. It's cool.
That's their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye.
It's not really any surprise that I have a thing for Vilkas, right? Heavily armored men made by Bethesda. What do you got to say, buddy?
What's on your mind?
People from the companions?
Vilkas and Vilkas. Yeah, we've taken on a few bounties together.
He and his brother are good men to have at your back in a tight spot. Like their meat rare and their meat warm. Hello there.
It's not for me. And it's not just the companions. Almost threw my life away once by pledging to some bigger identity. I won't be doing that again. Nothing important.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Something on your mind?
I don't know them all that personal. I just know they were good to have at your back in a fight, and wicked clever at sniffing out a trail.
Oh, okay, so I did this a little bit out of order.
Why? I just finished a bounty with them over near that shithole of a hole at Falkreath. I had a few too many ales celebrating with them after that, and lost a fair bit of coin in the cards as well. I decided to camp by the water and sleep off the ale when the fucking Thalmo ambushed me.
You do cuss more, don't you? I can turn it off, but I won't. I like the way he says funk.
Is there anything a big, strong man can do for you this fine day?
If we need a big, strong man, we'd ask your brother.
Cheeky fucker.
Fuck!
You're dead!
So it is a lot of expansion on just the ambient dialogue and conversation. I'm liking it. It's good on. Watch out. Grrr. Alright, come here. Ouch! Fuck me. Run.
You filthy scum! Oh, God! Ah! Give it up! Sort of! You're giving my arse a heeding, you filthy scum!
Do that again.
Shit.
Piece of shit.
Awesome.
That's a
load of bullshit, something I said.
You'll never learn.
Thank you, Kaidan.
Don't worry about a thing. You'll pass this trial without a hitch, I know it.
You reckon, buddy?
You still need to prove yourself, Will.
Aye, well, my guardian and I, we used to stop in Rorikstead 2 or 3 times a year. The only real time I got to be around someone my age. It was nice to have a familiar face I could call a friend, even if we were complete opposites. The lad always wanted to live a wandering life, like in a bard's adventuring tales. I was sick of the wandering, and I just wanted to be having one fucking place that I could call my own. Yes, we were. Truth be told, I always thought of him more like a brother than just a friend.
We could
It's no
stop
rush, but... Aye. I think I'd like that. Thank you. No? Do you know where we're going? Or are you just lost and you don't want to admit it?
Shushy bush guy. Hey, here we go. This looks plot relevant. Just yeah. Oops.
Now look what you've gotten yourself into. No worries, just sit tight. I'll find a release. What was that?
It's time to die, dog. We knew you'd be coming. Your mistake, companion.
Which one is that?
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, he dies.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
None of you will be alive to tell it.
I always love that cutscene. You trying to get out, really?
I hope I didn't scare you. It's a blessing given to some of us. We can be like wild beasts, fearsome. Oh no, only the Circle have the beast blood. Prove your honor to be a companion. Eyes on the prey, not the horizon. We should keep moving. Still the Draugr to worry about.
Fuck, what the actual fuck? You're a fucking werewolf! Vilkas too, I'm guessing.
Okay, now he's wound up about
Surprise.
it.
That's not fucking funny, mate. You could have said something.
No, we couldn't. It wasn't just our secret to keep, Kaidan.
I guess I can see that. Well, your secret is safe with us.
Brilliant reaction. Love it. The interactions between the NPCs, it's really just bringing the entire sort of story to life. I'm enjoying it for roleplay. You're a fucking werewolf!
So, Farkas, this whole werewolf thing has got me curious.
What is it you want to know?
Back in Falkreath, is this why you kept disappearing to look for tracks when we were chasing that one bounty, eh?
Aye. Easier to track in our other form means it's harder for prey to escape. Why?
All this time I just thought you'd ate something dodgy and had the shits.
Classy. Yeah, fire breath. I forget if the conversation triggers now or... I mean...
What happened before?
Yeah.
When you looked at that word wall, it was like you fell into a trance. No. All I knew about those word walls is that they're usually some sort of a memorial. Never heard about them being magic, but it's clearly had an effect on you. Are you feeling alright? Perhaps some magical way of communicating. It's the purpose of those memorials, to deliver messages after all. The court wizard might know more. Hey, there's no pressure to. I'd rather you take it easy than let some old magic scramble your brains.
Nothing much I want to share.
Alright. Fragment Whiterun. Oh, balls. Seems Skjor and Aylet are an item.
Well, it would appear so. Oh, what the fuck? I'm going to need you to do something drastic to get that image out of my head.
Ed. You're Ed.
How are you doing?
Enough vanilla stuff. Title of your sex tape. Let's head down to Rorikstead.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
Are you holding up all right?
We're not going to have an ale here, we're just going to rest
Good.
you.
I'm getting a hawker sandwich. I have the munchies real bad.
Munchies? Alright, buddy. Eating with your mouth
You look weary.
Eating with... Talking with your mouth full.
Sure, why not? Aye. Hello there.
Tell me about
Of course. What were you wondering?
Aye. It's nothing to be proud of. But considering they were my mistakes to make, perhaps I shouldn't deny them. I didn't handle things well after Brynjar's death, and I inherited some of his worst habits. The drink, the moon sugar, one day blurring into another. I fell in with what I thought was a band of outlaws. People like me. People who seemed to be born on the path of destruction and death. They called themselves the Blooded Dawn, followers of a Daedric prince. I foolishly wanted to taste that power, and I learned the price. How I got free is a long and painful tale, one I shouldn't burden you with. Now that I am free, I try to keep my eyes and mind on more earthly matters. One of the reasons I'm in Skyrim, digging up my past. I've learned that if you feel you have no place in the world, you must make one.
Sorry for what you went through.
I'm not. Because it set me on the path I met with yours. How could I be sorry for myself when I'm so grateful for that? Ah, not getting soft. Just thought it was time to feed your ego a bit.
Shall I get him drunk?
I'll just piss around at the bar then.
Get onto it. Attaboy.
Wait, is that Kaidan? By the divines, I haven't seen you in... what is it? More than 10 winters now. I think the last time I saw you, we locked Lemkel in the privy, then shook it and screamed giant so he ran out with his pants down.
Aye, those were the days.
Got a switch taken to my backside so hard I couldn't sit for a week. I was sad to see you leave after that with... Brynjar, was it? Where is he? Is he with you?
No, Brynjar died.
I'm sorry to hear that, friend. He was a good man. I still use that tracking trick he taught me when hunting. Maybe we could have an ale later, toast to him, and talk of old times.
Aye.
I'd really like to know the software that was
I hope you can
used
change
to,
my father's mind. He can be a little stubborn.
to generate all of the extra NPC dialogue. If I had a tool like that,
I hope you could change my father's mind.
I mean, it's really cool
Be a little
listening
stubborn.
to everything that they've come up with.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
You
I
feel
only
so much
take
more
real
a part of the
point.
world.
No
integrated
handouts
into it,
and no
not just
bartering.
a follower.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything.
There you are, buddy.
By the fire.
Good to see you again. How would you like to hire a brave, if untested, mercenary?
Can I speak to you a moment?
Of course, my friend. Was something the matter? About Kaidan?
First person I've met anywhere when he was young.
Oh yes, I see. How can I help you? Of course, friend. I was quite young then. A few years younger than him. I remember there was a bad storm that night. My father went out to check the stock and came back in with a man carrying a boy a bit bigger than I was. Yes, he was quite ill, you see. My father put them up in a room and sent me to go get some herbs from Ennis. I remember being really scared of the storm. However, my father had told me I had to hurry or the boy might not make it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, friend. It was a close call for a while there. The man with him, Brynjar, actually made the journey to Whiterun to purchase some tonics from the shop there. He left that night in the worst of the storm. I remember hearing him talk to my father. He scared me a little.
This is really interesting. I'm liking the expansion on it. Just these little bits of flavor in the backstory.
At the time, he was just very worried about leaving. Made my father promise to keep guard until he came back. It's like he thought the storm and the illness were not the biggest dangers. Yes, friend. He returned in less than half the time the journey would normally take. And Kaidan recovered within a week, thanks to the medicines Brynjar was able to bring back. He was confined to bed for a while, though, so I spent a lot of time with him talking and playing games. They left as soon as he was able to travel. After that, they made a point of stopping here randomly over the years. Anytime, my friend.
That's cool.
I'd be happy to share with you. You just need to ask.
Well, I mean, for one thing, Erik, you're obviously coming with me now.
It seemed like the best way to see the world and make some... Sure, I'm a little green, but what I lack in experience, I make up for in courage.
See
Lead the
yourself
way.
hired. Now you can
lead on.
Guide him around and chat to him.
Here, I brought you a book.
A book. Edgar Allan Poe! Nice! We're keeping the goth theme going with the literature. I like it. I have quite a few books actually. I should Something has been bothering him today. Okay.
It's nothing. Well, it's nothing I should burden you with. I've been thinking about my past and the mistakes that I made with the Blood at Dawn. I once told you I don't handle things well, nor after Brynjar died. I thought if I was stronger, I could put it behind me. The power promised by Maruna's Dagon offered just that, an end to the weakness.
You never admitted to me yet that Marin's Dagon was the Daedric prince. It might just be a little yeah, I don't know.
The Blood at Dawn believed that you had to destroy what was, to make way for the new, and that included yourself. The doctrine taught me that the world was flawed, and we, Dagon's followers, were the ones who would liberate it. I felt the world hadn't been kind to me. So, why not just burn it all down? I'd rather not continue for now. I'll tell you the rest another time, alright?
Alright.
So you tell me about yourself.
Tell me more about yourself.
I'll tell you one of my adventures. Interesting part of my magic. I remember
Oh?
this.
What have you found out? I can't imagine how you worked that out. Good bloody job. Sounds like you're really onto something there. I wish I did, but you're happy and I know it's important. I'm proud of you. What did you want to know?
New stuff, new stuff.
Exposure. That's what the priests call it.
Oh no,
anyway.
that's not new stuff.
See, Brynjar fought in the Great War, but he lost his faith in the Empire after the Concordant was signed. That, joined with whatever horrors he'd seen in action, had scarred something in his mind. Happens all too often. So, he tried to fight those demons with drink. I'd grown up seeing it, so I didn't quite notice how he'd worsened over the years. One winter night, he went out in search of something stronger. They found his body the next morning, lying on the steps to the temple, frozen solid. I don't know if he meant to kill himself. It was clear he didn't care if he did or not. I wasn't sad. I was angry. He could have died fighting, or as an old man surrounded by some family, or in any other way that might have had some bloody dignity. Instead, he just left. I suppose you're right. And a more forgiving person than I am. Perhaps I could learn a thing or two from you. Thank you for, listening.
Something on your mind?
Well, a lot right now. Nothing much I want to share. Of course. What were you wondering?
What's your favorite color? Okay.
My favorite color is blue. I'm not sure what you want to hear. For whoever had the coin, there's always someone who wants you to do their dirty work for them. Brynjar was a bounty hunter, so I suppose I just fell into it. I'm not sure what you want to hear.
What did he look like? I'm finding out new things about my boy.
Brynjar? Oh. Well, he was a Nord. Tall. Though I'd outgrown him by 13. He used to joke to me that all I was is arms and legs and knee brain. But he meant it kindly. I think. Maybe he was right. I always wanted to grow up strong and hardy like him. I hope I made him proud.
This is interesting. What else we got now? Favorite place in Tamriel?
My favorite place in Tamriel? Skyrim. Yeah, Skyrim, I suppose. There's a fierceness to the land. So much beauty. Even if it is fucking freezing most of the time. Another favourite place would be Mournwold in Blackmarsh. It's surrounded by swamplands, and the fog lies thick everywhere. But the city itself now, that's a sight to behold in the heart of Deshan, with giant trees growing everywhere. Maybe I'll take you someday.
Maybe you will. My Kaidan loading screens are clearly not working.
Do you believe this old...
So I had a bit of a coffee break and decided to go and get my character some proper armor. Oh! I didn't realise this revealed the face. That's fine. We've picked up Erik, and I've decided that for the rest of this I'm going to just try and get through the companions quest line. That way that I can get some of these companions to also follow me, get a bit more banter going as we explore in more of Kaidan's stuff.
Well, how rude for those two to talk to an old woman like that. I hope our instincts are true and that our son is still alive.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Everything all right? So what does it feel like to be able to absorb magic when you cast spells? Bretons are unique people.
So we use dragon skin. Okay, cool.
I've got your back.
Big running.
Hey, can you still understand me when you're like that? I'm sorry.
always seemed a bit strange to me that they would just let you run around like, ooh! Nikki!
Are you awake? I was starting to think you might never come back. Yours was not an easy transformation, but you're still alive, so congratulations. We even have a celebration planned for you. There's a pack of werewolf hunters camped nearby at Gallows
We have a
Rock.
celebration planned for
The
you.
Silver
Not
Hand.
something to say to
I
someone
think
when they
you've
wake
met
up
them before.
naked in the middle of
We're
nowhere.
going to slaughter them.
Whoosh! You arrive fast, my friend.
Alright. It was your choice, wasn't it? It really doesn't bother me. I kinda like the wild edge it gives you, though. I do wonder about the afterlife. You'll be taken into the hunt. I just hope that is what you really want. Till later, then.
Don't know where Eric's gone.
Let's do this.
Can you help?
If death is what you seek, I am happy to oblige.
Yeah.
You're dead!
Skewer! I'm so shocked.
No, well, shit happens.
Mate. Inappropriate.
You are dead! Great bloody job!
Yes! Great bloody job, darling. Talk to your friends, Kaidan.
I'd be dead if not for Vidnar.
So,
Took
the
me in and
grumpy
helped
old
me
wolf
turn
at
my
his
life
last
around.
hunt.
Reckless bastard. Always was hot-headed.
Have you been bringing the battle to the Silver Hand, friend?
I'm sure it's how we'd wanted it.
Soon enough.
Aye, Kaidan. That is the end we all seek. To die in battle with our fur drenched in the blood of our enemies.
He runs with her scene now. Someday, should we too be found worthy, we will join him on the hunt again.
Everything all right?
Did you feel like talking vanished?
Ask away.
We know what his favourite food is.
Food? Hawker sandwiches, obviously.
Cute.
Although I've gotten by on pheasant, bread, and not much more. How about you?
I'm a vegetarian, so...
Well, I'll remember that the next time we stop for supplies.
Thank you, Kaidan. It's very nice of you.
I'm at your service. The fuck it says here? 6 sick hicks nick sick slick bricks with picks and sticks. Yup, that makes sense.
What?
You know what? Tell me something about you. Who's your favourite person in all of Skyrim?
Alright.
That's good to know.
Really? That's all I get? Psh.
I'm at your service.
Tell me a joke.
What does a tall wizard and a tall elf have in common? They both need a dwarf to shave their arse.
Wow. Bad.
How you doing, Kai?
My arse is just, dragging a day. How about you? Aye.
Just had a nightmare that hooded figures in a secret tavern were plotting me doom while drinking. Water? Whew. Maybe should cut back on me ale. Nah.
Alright. Don't you worry about me. I'm fine.
Good, but you seem to be brooding over something. I want to hear more about your experience with Falmouth if you're ready.
Aye. Guess I owe you that.
It's best to talk about things and get them off your chest.
Right. Here it goes. Those sons of bitches shackled me to a wall. They left me there for I don't know how long. They would only release me to ask me about my swords, and every time I told them I didn't know, they would whip me until I almost lost consciousness.
Ouch, really?
Or they would cut me so deep into my skin, punch me on my sides, and shackle me back up. There were many times that I thought that would be
I only
the
ever
end of
implied
me,
that. I didn't do that to him.
and I would never find out the truth about my family and my sword. And then you came along. And the first time I saw you, I thought you were one of them arseholes. Another Thalma. Thank the gods you weren't. You gave me my life back.
This is a sweet addition.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me. Aye.
You know, I'm curious about you.
Alright.
Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Aye. You've got it to look about you. You must have a great love for this kingdom.
What did you want to know?
If you had to pick a divine to worship, who would it
Keen.
be?
I've been lost a few times in my life. And I've wondered before whether the patron of travellers helped guide my feet to where they needed to go. Of course. What were you wondering?
No, we know all that.
Too late.
Something on your mind?
Let's talk.
Alright.
Do you have anything on your mind?
Not right now. Aye.
I'm feeling well. How about you?
You seem to be brooding over something.
What? Nothing.
Yeah, smile,
Aye.
baby.
Guess I owe you that. All eyes to the road ahead.
I've been tending to the warriors of
Alright.
Nebraska for as long as I can
Probably
remember.
about time for me to take a bit of a break. I don't know if I'll keep... well, I know that I'm going to keep playing through the game. It's been far too interesting having him along, so I probably will record more than I do. Whether or not I publish it, but some thoughts, given how far along we are. I have to say my absolute favourite aspect of this is the new NPC interactions. While it's interesting talking to Kaidan and seeing all those expanded dialogue options, seeing how he interacts with so many other NPCs within the world makes it feel so organic, so immersive, and that he's not just an add-on now. He's not just a follower or an accessory that follows you around. He's his own person, really existing within this universe. I am really, really looking forward to just exploring as many of these new quests as possible, as many of his quests as possible. And just being able to experience that and get a feel for him. It's interesting some of the directions that his character's been taken. I do support them. I like them. They've been very cute. And a lot of them very compelling as well. So yeah, I'll wrap it up. Thank you anyone who has gone this far and bothered watching. And I might catch you on the next recording.